Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. On Friday Night Tights this week, we were shown this trailer here, which is for an upcoming HBO Max comedy, and I definitely use the air quotes for that, called Santa Inc. It's meant to be an adult comedy. Bear that in mind. By the same people that brought you Sausage Party, which I never watched because I thought it looked absolutely stupid. However, this was a Christmas-orientated, not animated, I don't know exactly what you call here, modeled, I don't know, comedy brought to you by Seth Rogen and Sarah Silverman. Seth Rogen playing Santa Claus, Sarah Silverman playing this obnoxious little elf here. And the premise, believe it or not, I know this is going to shock you, is that Christmas is too white and Santa is too white. Yeah, we're going here again, people, because it's 2021 and this just never stops. And this little elf here wants to become the new Santa Claus. It's about time for white man to step aside because it's too male and it's too white, and it's time for this woman of purple color to become the new face of Christmas. I just want to say one thing first. Both Sarah Silverman and Seth Rogen are both Jewish. So they don't even celebrate Christmas themselves. They would celebrate Hanukkah. Nothing wrong with being Jewish whatsoever. But I'm just stressing that Christmas is not something they would particularly celebrate. It would be Hanukkah. So we have two people who aren't Christian, from another religion, who are trying to tell Christians how they should perceive their Christmas to be. Can you just imagine if a bunch of white people came out and they just said, Ramadan is too brown, okay? Yeah, there'd be kind of like uproar. But never mind about that. Let's just put all of that to one side, because, of course, this is all about virtue signaling. And the trailer looked absolutely horrific. Now, in the recent days, we have seen a rollout of the removal of the dislike button from our YouTube. And that has caused a lot of controversy, because YouTube are claiming, of course, that it's to protect smaller channels from being dislike bombed. But of course, it's not whatsoever. It's about the protection of bigger companies. It's so that people don't go to a big corporation's channel, click on a video, and see that what they're trying to espouse is disliked. It's unpopular. That goes against the narrative of what they're trying to say. So when you hide the dislike button, and all you can see is the like button and the thumbs up, then psychologically, somebody would go in there and they'd just see the likes and the number of the likes, and they'd be like, they'd have no idea what the dislikes were. They'd have no idea what the percentage were. And I'm not saying that everything's going to be negative, of course, but I'm just saying they have no form of reference. And a lot of people, this isn't just like a whinge and a moan about, we want to downvote corporations. A lot of people use the dislike button to aid them when it came to how-to videos, tutorial videos, because it instantly gave the person who was looking for something specific, okay, this video has been heavily downvoted. This is clearly a tutorial, which is not working out. And then you can see a proportionate one with a heavy like to dislike ratio. Oh, brilliant. Okay, this one seems to have been much more received by people. This is the tutorial, etc., that I would use. But of course, that's gone now. Or is it? Well, I'm gonna show you a way to bring it back in a moment. But this wasn't well received, and I think on Friday Night Tights when we saw it, it had about 1 point something K likes and 3-4 something K dislikes. But that trailer had been released relatively recently, only about 60,000 views at the time, 70,000 views at the time. Over the course of the last few days, the views have gone up to 430,000. However, the like and dislikes have changed substantially. But how can you change? How do you know about the dislikes when YouTube have removed that? Well, you can go to Chrome and you can just Google the extension return YouTube dislike. And you can add that extension to your Chrome and hey presto, the dislike button is back. And you can see, you can see, sorry, I didn't even think I was recording for a second. You can see exactly how this is doing. And this is doing 2.3K likes to 68,000 dislikes. As a couple of mean-spirited, and Seth Rogen is a complete prick, and Sarah Silverman is absolutely fucking... I don't think I've ever heard somebody so stupid as that woman in my life. A couple of horrible, mean-spirited, nasty Hollywood elites that want to come in and tell you how your Christmas should be. So yeah, it's got heavily downvoted, and rightly so. Something which has been made in a mean spirit. But not only that, yesterday, after receiving all of these heavy downvotes, and over the course of the last couple of days, which we couldn't see, I mean, we could see up to a certain amount because they were rolling out the YouTube dislike removal. And so some people couldn't see it, some people could see it. I believe that I was one of the, or certainly this area, UK, was one of the final places where you could still see the dislike button. So I could see up to around 56,000 dislikes. So in the course of literally 24 hours or so, that's gone up another 12,000. But they've decided to turn off the comments as well. Turn off the comments as well. Hey folks, we're releasing this movie. Here's our feedback. No. We don't want your feedback. We don't want to listen to what you have to say. We're just making a mean-spirited, horrible film with a couple of Hollywood retards who are fucking disgusting, who want to ruin your Christmas and spit all over your Christmas, something they don't even celebrate, FYI. Just saying again. So, no, that's the message that we're trying to push. It's the progressive message of Christmas. Down with Saint Nick. Up with purple fucking gnomes? Elves? The stupidity just boggles me. Boggles me. So they don't even want to hear now what you have to say, even though the dislike button should be hidden. But of course, return YouTube dislike extension, and you can see it all. And you can view YouTube how it should be viewed. I got no problem with people seeing the dislikes on my channel. No problem whatsoever. In actual fact, it'd be beneficial to everyone to see that. I do honestly believe. Now, I'm somebody that's don't tend to get heavily downvoted, but sometimes we all have a take that people don't like. And that's a good barometer. Not just for me, but it's a good barometer for other people on maybe the subject that that person, if it's me, so be it, is talking about. But Hollywood and major corporations, they don't want you to see that. They don't want to see that, because when they push out some bitter, horrible, disgraceful narrative that they want you to go along with, don't think for yourself. Then that's why they want the removal of the dislike button. We have seen time and time again over the course of the last few years, corporations trying to push things that people do not want, making stupid decisions. Gillette, remember that whole Gillette fiasco with the toxic masculinity? Jeez Christ. Hey, men, stop growing beards, men. Growing hair on the face is toxic. Stuff like that needs to be called out. Corporations need to know. And if corporations don't want to get with the program, if corporations want to abandon their customers so that they can push their own progressive messages, then you get exactly what you deserve. And in the case of Gillette, they lost $8 billion on the stock prices. And then we have the CEO come out and say that it was worth it. Fuck. Oh, yeah, I think the shareholders would disagree with you. I think the shareholders would disagree with you massively. $8 billion to push a narrative. So yeah, Hollywood, we know what Hollywood's about. It's an absolute shithole of a place. Seth Rogen, Sarah Silverman, a couple of absolute dumbos, absolute morons, to say the least. This looks like just an absolute disaster. People think it's going to be an absolute disaster, and HBO Max don't even want to know what you think. This is a subscription service, HBO Max. You should be listening to your potential customers. Why the fuck would I sign up to HBO Max when you're turning off comments because you don't want to hear what a potential customer's got to say? It shows how pathetically thin-skinned you are, and it shows that you don't care about your customers either. Grow the fuck up. Hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and YouTube for live streaming. Links are in the description box down below, and I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.